Hi everyone, my name is Danielle, and today I will be telling my story of who I am as a person today, and I will be just pinpointing main events that occurred in my life that has made me who I am. So first, I want to start off by saying I've been wanting to pursue the career as a nurse for as long as I was a kid. It's just something that always caught my eye because my mom is actually currently a nurse, and she basically would come home and tell me a lot of different stories about what she does and how much she wanted to be a nurse. And it's just like, it just sounds so interesting to me. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do a little more research. So as I got older, I started watching TV shows, and I started to look up different type of nurses and what nurses actually do. So once I did all that, I realized like this is something I wanted to do. And as far as nursing school, I did hear it was hard, but this is what I want to do in life. So whatever it takes, I'm gonna do it. And also, I am a nursing assistant at Christ Hospital currently, so that kind of also helps decide if I really want to do nursing or not, because I'm able to see like what the nurses do, and I'm able to give vital signs to patients and do this and do that. So it really helps me far as what they do in the real field versus what I do now. So once I get into nursing school, it'll be able to help me. And so soon I am in the process of applying to different nursing schools. So hopefully very soon, by next year, I'll be in nursing school and I'll be graduating, and then I'll be fulfilling my career as a nurse. The next thing that kind of affected me was COVID. At the time when COVID started, I was a junior in high school. This is a time where SAT was about to happen. And, this is pretty much the year of your life where you're looking at colleges. And so once COVID happened, that kind of just turned everything the opposite way, because at this point, class was online. And this is my first time having to do school online at home. And when you're at home, you want to be in your bed. So you're really not focused. Like, I'm the type of person where I have to be in a school environment. Like, I really don't learn enough being at home. And like most of my teachers, they really didn't teach. They would just give us work, and it was just a process of giving work, turning it in. Like, it really wasn't a learning thing at this point. And so when it came to applying for colleges, I feel like a lot of people have a dream school where they just want to go to, but I never really had a college that I just had to go to. And so I applied to a lot of in-state and out-state schools, but I really had to think about if I wanted to leave, because I knew I had to have a roommate, and I don't think I was ready to, be roommates with somebody I don't know. Like, yes, it's a great opportunity because, you're going to be around a lot of people you don't know, but at the same time, I know how I am as a person, and I just really wasn't ready for that. And like I said, COVID just really made my thought of college not so good anymore. So once it came to like, okay, what school you're going to, I just decided to stay home, because at the end of the day, I went to the city colleges and I'm still able to work. I'm still able to be at home, be around my family, be in my own space. And I'm really glad that I did decide not to go away, because I felt like I would have had not so good of an experience if I went away. So now that I'm at home, I'm able to, still live my life how I was living. But, it's just slightly different. But like most of my classes so far have been online, and I have been able to adjust to it, because it's been almost a long time, maybe like 3 years since COVID happened. So I've been able to adjust to it pretty well, and I'm glad for that. And I'm glad that my college professors has been making this online experience easier, because they're actually teaching, they understand, they do a lot of in-class activities where it's like, okay, I have to stay up. Like, they just make us more engaged in the class, and I really like that, and I really appreciate that from my college professors. So I really have, at first, my experience with college and COVID was bad, but now as I'm able to, see how things are, and things are going good for me. And I also, city colleges gave me a scholarship, so I don't have to pay for any books, any tuition. So I also was glad for that, because many of the universities wasn't providing me with any money. So I'm like, okay, I'm glad I did end up staying home, because so far I've had nothing but a good experience. So I'm like, I like this. And then the next thing that kind of affected me and how I am as a person is living in two different households. A lot of people may think it's fun. You know, as a kid, you might think it's fun because you get two Christmas, two birthdays, stuff like that. But me personally, it kind of had a bad effect on me because it's like I got to a point where I was tired of going back and forth. Like, if I forgot something at my mom's house, I'll have to, you know, it was a lot going back and forth, doing this, doing that. Like, it was just too much on me, and I just kind of got irritated about it because, like, okay, I'm tired of going back and forth. I just want to be in one place with all my stuff in one place. Like, I don't want to have to worry about this and that and stuff like that. So it kind of got frustrating as a kid, you know. And I felt like a perfect life as a kid was, you know, your parents are together, you're doing this, you do, like, it's just as I got older, I kind of realized like life is not so perfect as I thought it was going to be. And, you know, stuff happens for a reason, you know, life goes on, and that has really affected me because now I'm used to it. It's just something I have gotten used to because it's been going on for such a long time. And it kind of opened a lot of doors for me because, you know, you get to see life from two different perspectives, I guess. So, you know, I was kind of glad for that. And at the end of the day, my parents, you know, still get along. So at the end, it's a good experience. And far as another experience is cheerleading. Cheerleading has been my life. Like, my parents put me in cheerleading, I believe 4 or 5-ish, and that's something that I always wanted to do. I was nervous at first because, you know, flipping and being around people, I'm very shy, so it's like, really don't like this. But cheer, that's all I used to think about, and I'm upset that I didn't take it serious when I got older. Like, I did cheer on my high school team, but I didn't take cheer serious, and I wish I did. But I'm glad I did involve myself in some type of sport because it kind of freed my mind with a lot of stuff that was going on behind closed doors, and I didn't have to worry about anything while I was at practice. And then I had people in my age group just around me having fun, you know. It was like they were sisters to me, so I appreciated that since, you know, I didn't have a sister on my own. It was like I had a bunch of sisters, so I really appreciated that, and that helped me as well. And at the end of the day, it is a lot of events that took place in my life that makes me who I am, but those specific stories have shaped me, and I'm glad certain events did happen in my life because, like I said, at the end of the day, life is not perfect. God throws you stuff just to see if you can get through it, and I'm glad I'm able to. And I feel like right now, as far as how old I am, I feel like I am where I want to be in life, and sooner or later I'll be able to conquer every goal that I put myself to. And I'm glad that I'm able to tell you guys my story and who I am as a person today. Thank you for listening.